Government support, of course, is the largest source of revenue, but running, I guess, a close second or third, you've got lots of different ideas, and that's really kind of what the centerpiece of this is. Tell us about some of the ideas.
Right, so there are a couple things. One, NYCHA has to do the best job we can with what we receive in terms of our federal and state and local subsidies. But we also have to look at the asset base we have and how can we generate more revenues off of that asset base. And so some of the examples that we talk about in this plan deal with developing NYCHA's land. It looks at, we have facilities that we operate, community centers and other services within the community that we don't receive funding for today. And so we have to be more creative about not only leveraging our asset base, but ensuring that there are the kinds of supports for the services that families rely upon.
Mm-hmm. And so translate that into translate it into a practical plan that people can sort of put their hands around. You're talking about charging agencies or groups or even individuals for use of some of the recreation centers, for example? So
put it this way, nothing's off the table other than, not preserving the units of housing that families rely upon every day. We have to be honest, when we look at, we spend roughly $75 million a year on services to residents beyond housing. So whether that's educational programs for youth, whether that's job training and placement for young adults. And today we only receive about $12 million for that $75 million in cost and grants. And so the money that we're using to support those services really detract from the core of providing high, safe, secure, quality housing. And so we have to look at partnerships. And so we've launched some very innovative partnerships. For example, with the Robin Hood Foundation last year, we launched a job training program where Robin Hood provided the funding. Third-party philanthropic organizations are providing the job training, and NYCHA's doing the coordination. We have to do a lot more of that in order for us to be able to ensure that the resources are making its way to the community, but not happening on the dollars that we don't receive to support those activities. And in looking at our asset base, we have air rights, we have land. We need to build more housing on that land. It's not without, some people who feel that that's putting more density into neighborhoods that are dense enough, or removing green space. But we recognize that the trade-offs are important in terms of getting more housing where it's needed, but also creating revenue for NYCHA that will support the broader footprint.